Yo. Yeah. Oh, the new album's on the way. But I always say that.
When did this come out? This was what, 2017? Yeah. 2018? 2017.
I'm Persian and black version of rap. Nat Turner. I crack sternums and put rappers in a gurney.
I'm the Persian and black version of rap, Nat Turner. I crack sternums and put rappers in a gurney. So basically, I'm the Persian and black because, you know, I'm half black and half Persian version of Nat Turner. You know who Nat Turner was? Nat Turner was a slave who revolted, you know, during the times of slavery. He revolted against slavery, and he led a successful slave revolt against his slave masters and killed hella like slavers and overseers and eventually he was killed. They weren't successful, but they were free. You know what I'm saying? He was like, fuck that, I'm not living in slavery. And I suggest you watch a film called Birth of a Nation by Nate Parker, directed by Nate Parker. I thought it was a great movie and people slept on it. So I'm the Persian and black version of rap, Nat Turner. I crack sternums and put rappers in a gurney. So I crack sternums and put rappers in a gurney. Can you even crack a sternum? Yeah, you can crack a sternum, right? Yeah, crack sternums and put rappers in a gurney. You know, a gurney is the shit that they carry you off, put you in an ambulance or gurney.
In fact, burn them, I trap trappers and read them, they rap backwards and tell them to practice until they word.
Hold on, let's go back.
Persian and black version of rap, Nat Turner. I crack sternums
and put rappers in a gurney. In fact, burn them, I trap trappers and read them, they rap backwards and tell them to...
I trap trappers and read them, they rap backwards and tell them to practice until they...
I trap trappers, read them, they rap backwards and tell them to practice until they worthy. So I trap trappers, meaning if you just a trapper, that don't make you a rapper. Just because you a hustler, just because you a trapper or whatever, that don't make you a rapper. So if you try to step to Locksmith lyrically, I trap trappers and read them, they raps backwards. That means I'm so above you lyrically, I can read your shit backwards. And make them practice and realize they're not worthy.
Trappers and read them, they rap backwards and tell them to
practice until they worthy.
Taking your comments personal, unmerciful. When I converse through verse, your words just flow.
Taking your comments personal, unmerciful. So basically, all the bullshit that y'all motherfuckers be talking about, I take that shit personal. I put them in my raps. You know what I'm saying?
And tell them to practice until they worthy. Taking your comments personal, unmerciful. When I converse through verse, your words just flow.
When I converse through verse, your words just floor me. Like, man, they disgust me. It's laughable. I'm on the floor.
One of the few survivors, count money, your favorite rappers are Uber driver, they selling you stories.
So some of these dudes be acting like they ballers and shit like that, but they driving Uber on the side, which is nothing wrong with driving Uber, you know what I'm saying, or Lyft or anything like that. But don't try to act like you some drug kingpin or you some rap kingpin and you gotta do some. And a lot of rappers be doing that. A lot of rappers don't really live off rap. They just live off, they be hustling and doing illegal shit or whatever. And that's, I mean, not doing illegal shit is fine, but even if you got to work a job, because I worked at 9 to 5 for a long time, there's no shame in that. Like, do whatever you got to do to follow your dreams or whatever you want to do, but don't act like you some Don or something like that when you doing other shit too. So, you know.
Never to diss a man, but how do I live in this is blame? What the bricks had a disadvantage, and wouldn't it take a different shit?
Hold on.
Selling you stories.
Never to diss a man,
but how do I live in this is blame? What the bricks had.
Never to diss a man, but how do I live in this? It's bland. So never to diss a man, but how do I live in this? How do I live in this life that we in or this game that we in? This shit is bland. Never to diss a man, but how do I live in this is bland? When lyrics are at a disadvantage, like when lyrics being lyrical is considered a disadvantage sometimes. Like, oh, he's too lyrical. So never to diss a man, but how do I live in this is bland when lyrics are at a disadvantage? Willing to take a different stand. The negative rhetoric you've been peddling, I insist to spam. So that bullshit, the negative rhetoric, the bullshit that you've been rapping, that you've been peddling, I insist it's spam. So basically, I insist it's just spam. It's just disposable. The negative rhetoric you've been peddling, I insist it's spam. Now I'm kind of like, hold on. Hold on. Don't fuck around with me. Students used to look down on me. Now they begging to lounge with me. Now your bitch on the couch with me. So basically, I'm just taking it back, like back when motherfuckers would overlook me, back when they wasn't tripping. Now I'm going on tour, I'm doing shows, and them same people that wasn't paying attention or was like hating, now they're like, oh, you know what I'm saying? Even a girl want to take a picture. You know what I mean? These is real stories. I'm just telling y'all.
Down on me, now you begging to lounge with me. Now your bitch on the couch with me. Other rappers won't vouch for me because they scared of my alchemy. How can we
Other rappers won't vouch for me because they're scared of my alchemy. You know, alchemy is like the practice of manipulating metals and things like that. Some people don't believe it's real, but basically I'm making lyrical alchemy.
look down on me? Now you begging to lounge with me. Now your bitch on the couch with me. Other rappers won't vouch for me because they scared of my alchemy.
How can we black them out? Because you motherfuckers that doubted me. So how can we blacking out? Because you motherfuckers that doubted me. Like, I'm working over hard because motherfuckers used to doubt on me.
Taking the tools you gave, breaking the rules you made. The further in debt to what the fuckers that doubted me. Taking the tools you gave, breaking the rules you made.
Taking the tools you gave, breaking the rules you made. So I'll take the tools. I'll take the things that you guys are giving me, even though it may not be what I want, and I'll still use it to break the rules that you made.
The further in debt to weather the threat, don't ever expect the same.
The further in debt to weather the threat, don't ever expect the same. So basically, even when it's hard, even when I'm in a, you know, life's are peaks and valleys, and even when I'm in a valley, I'm still gonna use whatever you give to me to make it out.
I'm constantly evolving and jogging the margin and marching over the small ass box you put my heart.
I'm constantly evolving. Hold on.
Weather the threat, don't ever expect the same. I'm constantly evolving and jogging the margin and
I'm constantly evolving and jarring the margin, so I'm shaking the margin. So even though you try to marginalize me, I'm breaking out of that shit. I'm shaking it. I'm moving it.
marching over the small ass box you put my
Marching over the small ass box you put my art in. So people will try to box you in and say you're only one thing or you can only do that. Like, don't ever try to put me in a box. I constantly say that because I'm able to do a lot of things. And I know that's what makes my career sometimes it's hard to people to categorize me. So people like, some people, I don't like that. Some people are like, oh, I don't like this, or I like this. But over time, people start to understand like, oh, this is how he is. So this is what you got to understand.
taking the brunt, and niggas who front. How do I say? I'm in the slum.
Taking the brunt, and niggas who front. So basically, I'll take the brunt. I'll take the difficult. I'll take the blows and the hits of the motherfuckers who front, who don't want to show love. Like in this industry, there's been so many times where people try to front on you. But I don't take it personal. I just keep going. I just keep moving. And eventually people come back around like, yo, Lock, I really fuck with you, you know?
Small ass box you put my heart in. Taking the brunt, and niggas who front. How do I say? I'm in the slum.
How do I say? I'm in the slump. So basically, I'm just saying like I'm in that valley. I may be down right now.
How to survey what I become is numb.
How to survey what I become is numb. So going back to what I was saying, like I don't take this shit personal. I don't give a fuck. I'm just gonna keep on working. I'm just, whatever the thing I have to adapt to, I'll keep on adapting. I'll keep on being me. I'll keep my integrity and I'll keep working. Shout out to Tina Howerton.
The fact you happy ain't have to stand. If you have to stand in front of my face, then you can't escape what is said and done. Had to adjust my view. Had to resist the trust of you.
Had to adjust my view. Had to resist the trust of few. So had to adjust my view. Had to resist the trust of few. So basically I'm saying you gotta evolve. You gotta adjust your view. Sometimes you have to resist the trust of few. So you can't put your trust in everybody.
Had to resist the risk of playing it safe. Fuck it, I muster through.
Had to resist playing it safe. Fuck it, I muster through. So I just muster up whatever strength I have, and I don't play it safe. I gotta keep going.
I had the muscle that must get past the muster of motherfuckers that muffle my message whenever instructed to. And do I feel
Hold on, we gotta go back.
The muster of motherfuckers that muffle my message. I'm playing it safe. Fuck it, I muster through. I had the muscle that must get past the muster of motherfuckers.
I had the muscle that must get past the muster of, so a musket is an old school gun. So basically I'm saying like that I'm using a gun as like a killer mentality. You know what I'm saying? I'm not saying the actual musket. You know what I'm saying? But I had to muscle that musket past the muster of motherfuckers that.
I'm playing it safe. Fuck it, I muster through. I had the muscle that must get past the muster of motherfuckers that muffle my message whenever
the muster of motherfuckers that muffle my message. So motherfuckers who would muffle what I'm trying to put out there. Some people would try to suppress your message, suppress what you're trying to do.
Instructed to, and do the fuckers that muffle my message whenever instructed to. And do I feel like I flew by the dudes that you try to say incredible? Who you claim is credible? My defense impregnable. What I'm spitting upsetting. I to say incredible.
My defense is pregnable. My defense impregnable. I took that from Mike Tyson. You know what I'm saying? You ever seen those Mike Tyson skits? And he's just like, my motherfucking Mike the Fifth is impregnable. You know what I'm saying? Like you can't penetrate. You can't penetrate my defense.
Claim is credible. My defense impregnable. What I'm spitting upsetting you. Setting you fall back because rapping was really never you.
Because rapping was really never you. Like you're not really a rapper. You're not really an MC. You just wanna do it because it's the fun thing to do, or you wanna hustle, and that's fine. But you're not an MC.
But you got all the money you could dream.
Right.
You got all the bitches on your team.
Right.
You be talking down on my folks on social media posts and you blaming on the lean, right?
You be talking down on my folks through social media posts and you blame it on the lean, right? A lot of rappers, you know, sometimes rappers be talking crazy on social media and then they blame it on like drugs or whatever. Like, oh, I was high, I was all fucked up. But it's like, once you put shit out there, it's out there.
Don't fuck around with me. Students used to look down on me. Now they begging to lounge me.
Now you bitch on the couch with me.
The rappers won't vouch me because they scared of my outlet.
How can we blacking out because you motherfuckers that doubt me? So that's just like kind of like a hook. I already said that before. So yeah, man, there it is, Louder.